Hersheypark Christmas Candylane. It's the most festive season to come to the park. There are a lot of differences between Candylane and the typical summer season, from the available rides, merch, food, and entertainment. Truthfully, there is a different approach to how people go about their day at Candylane, and today we're going to explain what we think is the best way to maximize your visit to Hersheypark Christmas Candylane. Ride availability during Candylane is subject to change for many different reasons. Most often, factors such as weather and temperature will affect which rides are open and which ones are not. As of 2021, the only coasters that have been slated to open the past few years are Candymonium, Super Duper Looper, Coco Cruiser, Sidewinder, Wildcat, Wild Mouse, and Laugh Track. I also want to quickly note that Laugh Track does get decorated for the holidays with some lights and props, and they add some Christmas music to the ride as well. Now, any other coaster that I did not mention will not be open for any reason during the Candylane season. Reason being is for two things. The first being because most of these coasters cannot operate in temperatures as low as they are during this time of year, and second being because they need to begin their annual off-season maintenance early in order to have enough time to work on all of the attractions. Taking apart every attraction, inspecting them, and putting them back together is easier said than done, and takes a lot of time to do, which is why this process begins during Candylane. So knowing this background information, what are some tips for how you could go about riding rides during this event? First, do not go to Candymonium first. This applies to any season because everyone sees it first, so it's the first thing that everyone else will go to, and the line will lengthen very quickly. Go somewhere else first and come back to it in the middle of the day when the wait is typically lower than 20 minutes. Next tip, if you want to get on all of the coasters, ride Laugh Track last. Outdoor coasters might be open during the day, but once night hits and the temperature drops, some may close for those low temperatures, so take advantage of the time that they're going to be open. Last tip, be prepared to wait longer for Laugh Track and Reese's Cup Fusion on colder days when people want to stay warm. In addition, also expect longer lines specifically at night for Twin Turnpike, Skyview, Dry Gulch Railroad, and the monorail. These attractions have great views of lights that can't be seen during the day, so naturally they get more popular as the night goes on. Keep these things in mind when you're planning your trip to Christmas Candylane. Special holiday merch will frequently be available within the park as well. If you're interested in grabbing a holiday gift for somebody or yourself, there are two places I suggest checking out. HP Collections is located inside the park in the new Chocolate Town region. Here you're going to find your name brand merchandise from Under Armour, Vineyard Vines, and many others. Although they will keep much of their apparel from the entire year, they also add a few new pieces of holiday merchandise as well. The other place I would check out is the Hersheypark Supply Company, which you pass through as you exit out of the park. I would say this is the main location where you're going to find that Christmas merchandise, from clothing, cups, socks, and so much more. So overall, if you're looking for a holiday souvenir, these are the places that you should definitely check out. Now on to food. So many unique food options get added around the park every year. The best way to look at what's being offered for the Christmas season you want to visit is by looking at Hersheypark's social media. Every year they always post some pictures of what their food selection is going to look like, so always keep an eye out for that. Right now in 2021, they are offering sugar cookie and peppermint mini donuts, a chocolate king-size milkshake, holiday cookies, stuffing muffins, a turkey dinner sandwich, and specialty hot chocolates. So as you can see, there is a lot of sweet and savory treats that are available during the Christmas Candylane season. Also check out stories.hersheypa.com for a complete list of what is available at the park during this current Hersheypark Christmas Candylane season. Naturally, this time of year can be extremely cold, and most people at some point throughout the day are going to want to do something that will keep them warm. As we mentioned earlier, Cup Fusion and Laugh Track are both indoor attractions that you could visit, but there are other places that you can go as well. Zoo America, as most of you know, is free with your admission to Hersheypark and has 2 indoor exhibits you can visit. Southern Swamps is located right inside the zoo and features about 10 swamp animals, and the Great Southwest follows right after the Southern Swamps building and features about 20 animals in both dark and lit environments. If you're not interested in visiting Zoo America, another way you can stay warm while having fun is by visiting the arcades. There are 2 arcades in Hersheypark, those being the Playdome Arcade and the Overlook Arcade. Playdome is the smaller of the 2 arcades and is located between Fahrenheit and the Claw. This arcade houses many modern arcade games inside an insulated and heated dome. Meanwhile, the Overlook Arcade is located on top of the Overlook Food Court and has probably tripled the amount of games, both old and new, that Playdome has. We've definitely had a lot of fun times in this arcade during the Candylane season, so we know that this is a great option for you to stay warm while having fun. So the last thing that we want to inform you about so you can maximize your visit to Candylane is entertainment. A few holiday entertainment offerings are available during Candylane, one of which is Noel, otherwise known as Night of Extraordinary Lights. This is a light show hosted in the Hollow along Spring Creek that plays in sync with Christmas music. The show plays every 30 minutes and lasts about 15 minutes long. Noel is a must-watch show that plays anywhere from 5 p.m. until close. The best places for you to watch are from the bridge in front of Super Duper Looper, the bridge next to the Teacups, the bridge next to the Aqua Theater, or from the Skyview. In addition, you can also meet Santa and take pictures with him and meet some of the Hershey characters at different times throughout the day. In years past, a show was also performed in the Music Box Theater, but since 2019, a show has not returned yet, so hopefully that returns in a future Candylane season. And finally, Santa's reindeer visit the park as well. You can usually find them in the Fahrenheit catering with reindeer experts who will answer any questions that you may have about them. Well, those are all the tips and tricks that we have about how you can potentially make the best out of your day at Hersheypark Christmas Candylane. Let us know any tips you might have, or whether our tips helped you out during your visit in the comments below. If you liked our suggestions, be sure to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more Hersheypark content from the Sweet Seat. Thank you so much for watching, happy holidays, and we'll see you guys in the next video.